ever talked with. I just learn so much when we're together. I hope you feel the same way. We're gonna move into this. It's a 1921 moment, an uncirculated last Morgan silver dollar.
I didn't realize we were doing this on sale. Okay, normally at $279, you get all three.
Yeah, and it's $80 off.
Yeah.
We have 300 total.
300 total at this price, I would assume. With silver popping up here
lowest price
recently.
ever.
Yeah, I would guess. It should be. I don't know how we did this price.
No, you get one coin from like Philadelphia, Denver, and San
Francisco.
Okay.
And so that's important. So I'm gonna grab one of these out of here so that I can show, and which one is this? This is the Philadelphia mini coin. So the Morgan silver dollar was first made in 1878. Was first made in 1878. Look at that coin. That is absolutely gorgeous. So first made in 1878. Last made in 1921. This is the coin that many people consider to be the most popular coin ever made by the United States government, the most popularly collectible coin ever made by the United States government. Look at that coin. Now this coin is now, 2020, 100 years old. 2021 will be the 100th anniversary. So it's 100 years old. I remember when I first started selling these, this was 70 years old.
Oh,
you know?
and now it's 100.
Now it's 100 years old. That's exactly right. And so they made it, the Philadelphia Mint, the mint mark between the D and the O and dollar right above that, they normally put the mint mark, but in the old days, they did not put a Philadelphia mint mark, they just left it blank. We often called it plain, even though that was just fundamentally incorrect. I'm gonna put this back up here. So they made these coins at the Philadelphia Mint, at the San Francisco Mint, but the really cool thing that they did is they made this, I gotta make sure I get the right coin, that's the S Mint, is they made this coin at the Denver Mint. And that is really important. They made the mint mark so painfully small, okay? As you can see right there between the D and the O and dollar, right above that, see that little D?
Oh, it sure is.
They made 1 billion Morgan silver dollars. They made it over the course of 35 years. This is the only year they made it at the Denver Mint. This is the only year that they made it at the Denver Mint that you're seeing right here. And they are all brilliant, uncirculated. As you can see, they are absolutely stunning and gorgeous. They are 100% original. And at our special pricing, $67, let's call it $67 a coin across the board. If I go to the nationally advertised catalog on here, $125 a coin is what they're going to be. So we're going to look at about $375 instead of $199. It's going to come in the presentation box. They come in their own individual airtight holders. They are not reprinted, restruck, or redone in any way, shape, or form. These are 100% original Morgan silver dollars made out of 900 fine silver. You have to understand, the vast majority of these coins have been melted down, have been destroyed, have been lost forever to posterity because of the silver that they contain. They were $1. In 1979, silver went to $50 an ounce. They couldn't throw these in the smelter fast enough. They literally were backing up dump trucks of silver coins to melt them and destroy them.
Because of the war, weren't they trying to like pay for the war? I mean, dating back to the 20s.
Well, this particular one is very interesting. That was 1918, the Pittman Act of 1918, where they actually had to sell a bunch of, melt a bunch of American silver dollars, literally hundreds of millions of them, to help Great Britain for the end of World War I, because Germany was trying to destabilize their currency in India. So England needed to borrow from us about 300 million ounces of silver to back all their currency in India at the time. And so we melted American silver eagles and gave them, or lent them in essence to England. And what was left over, they made these coins with them.
Okay.
So that was 1980. So these are basically melted down, remade old Morgan silver dollars.
And wasn't it back in the 80s that silver reached like $50 an ounce?
79. In 1979, it went to $50 an ounce. These were melted by the millions. Not just this, but all of the American silver dollars. And then, of course, in 2011, silver again, or 2010, silver again hit $50 an ounce, and they were again melted by the millions. So every time silver makes one of these runs, these coins pay the price. And so what it means